faculty and staff of Pittsburgh Technical College.
And now, please welcome the graduates from the classes of September and December of 2022 and April and June of 2023.
See ya. Dr. Duncan Ramirez, and I'm here to welcome you to the 2023 commencement service. It is my pleasure to welcome the classes completing September and December of 2022, as well as those completing in April and June of 2023. Yeah, you can do it. We want to also welcome all our families and guests to our beautiful campus and appreciate all of the support that you have given the college and to these graduates to get them to the place they are today. Today's commencement ceremony is dedicated to the memory of Dr. Margaret Jean Williams Betlin in tribute to her 25 years of service to Pittsburgh Technical College. At this time, if everyone would please stand for the national anthem.
As you all know, this is my favorite time of year, so congratulations to our graduates.
Who's behind you? Think about how this moment today really feels and capture it so that you'll be able to relive this moment for the rest of your lives. You know, this day is your personal triumph, and you've earned it with determination, with dedication, with hard work. Oh, and one more thing, you believed you could do it. You believed in yourself, and you weren't the only one. Take a look around again. And your proud families, your friends, educators, the staff here at PTC, all the way up to President Harvey Smith. Every single one of them believed in every single one of you. And they believed that you would make it to this day, that you would be able to walk across this stage and be ready to walk on to the next stage of your life. And I hope you find that next stage, your lifelong opportunities, right here in the Pittsburgh region. You know, more than 2.5 million of your neighbors are ready and waiting to believe in you too. They believe not just that you are our future, but that each of you will bring skills and fresh ideas to power a better future for all of us. And we need you. And we also know that PTC grads deliver. If you've ever driven or walked along Grand Street in downtown Pittsburgh, you may have noticed the statue of the man on the steps of the city-county building. That sculpture is of the late Mayor Dick Caligiuri, a proud graduate of your school, back when it was called the Pittsburgh Technical Institute. Fresh out of school, he started as a surveyor for the City Parks Department. And then he was on the move to department head, then director of all of Public Works, the department that keeps the city running. Then it was on to City Council to fill a vacancy, moved up to Council President, and then when Mayor Pete Flaherty resigned to take a federal job, Dick Caligiuri moved up again to become Mayor Caligiuri. From that first surveying job, right out of PTI in those days, everybody knew what this guy was, that he was a leader. And soon folks realized that he was something even more. He was a visionary. Dick Caligiuri could see the future. He helped to rally government and business leaders to look past where Pittsburgh was, the bottom of the steel bust of the early 1980s, to see the future. It was time to think big. Private companies committed to reshape Pittsburgh's skyline with new high-rises. They built a subway system, created the Cultural District, the Software Engineering Institute, and even a new terminal out here at Pittsburgh International Airport. They called all of that Renaissance 2. The city, the county, the foundations, our colleges and universities, they all worked in lockstep with private industry to bring Pittsburgh back from the brink, to restore its vitality and give it a fresh future. Back then, as a reporter for KDKA, I interviewed those business leaders, those Pittsburgh leaders, to tell their story and to share the impact that they were having on our region. Now, in my work with the Allegheny Conference, I've been telling their story again to leaders who come from around the world to see what partnership and vision can build. You know, today, imagination and innovation carry us forward to grow critical industries, and now they're your industries all across our region. Pittsburgh's a global leader in advanced manufacturing, energy, financial and business services, healthcare and life sciences, and information technology, especially artificial intelligence, robotics, aerospace, and other emerging technologies. And you know, recent PTC graduates are already making a difference across our region in many of those industries. Unfortunately, the list is too long to name every one of them, so I'm going to share just 3 stories in sectors that are really critical to the future of our region. You can find all the stories on the PTC website. First, there's Jordan Troutek of the class of 17. He works in surgical technology. He readies operating rooms for surgery and does life-saving work to make sure surgical teams have everything they need to ensure patient safety and to achieve the best possible outcomes. You know, our population here does skew a bit older than the national average, and that creates demand for health care and for the people with the skills to provide it. So if you're pursuing a career in healthcare, know that we believe in you, in your commitment and your compassion, and we need you to be your best. Jumping to tech, PTC grads are achieving. James Henry III, class of 2012, majored in information technology and network administration. He started his career as a server engineer, moved on to become technical project lead with the Allegheny Department of Human Services, providing the digital tools and platforms essential for providing services, keeping people safe, and protecting entire communities. Scientists and engineers here in our region pioneered artificial intelligence, robotics, and self-driving cars, industries on the cutting edge of what's next for all of us. And PTC graduates are working in all of those industries. And you know, IT is everywhere these days, in everybody's pocket. You know, some days I shoot video and interviews for my Sunday morning TV show on Channel 11 with my iPhone. And I'll even edit the clips on a laptop if I have to. And for those of you studying photography, I once talked with a very famous photographer and asked him the question everyone asks every photographer, what's the best camera? And what he told me was, it's the one in your pocket.
That's right.
Because that will enable you to capture the moment that you experience. And so as you think about that as you move forward to capture the moments in your lives. The people with the skills to make all of these systems work can look forward to long, successful careers right here in our region. Finally, a shout out to Mallory Wolanski, class of 18, in electronics engineering technology. She works right down the road at Industrial Scientific as an electromechanical engineering technician. You know, from Robinson Township, Industrial Scientific ships gas detection equipment all around the world and then monitors all those devices right here using cloud-based technologies. Industrial Scientific is just one of the world-changing manufacturing companies right here in the airport corridor, all across our region, and even in neighboring states, West Virginia and Ohio. Companies like Calgon Carbon, Covestro, Lanxess, and more. Yet manufacturing doesn't dominate our region's economy the way it did when steel was king, and that's probably a good thing. Our strengths in healthcare, energy, finance, and retail and hospitality help to balance things out. They produce stability and predictability, and that's good for business, and it's also going to be good for your careers as you move forward. But manufacturing is still very important to all of us, and that's because our region's manufacturers sell what they make to their customers all around the world, and then they bring those profits home to southwestern Pennsylvania. And our manufacturers need help. Did you know there's actually a shortage of skilled workers in manufacturing, not just here, but all across the United States? We have a real problem as a country and even as a region meeting that need. We have companies here in southwestern Pennsylvania that are critical players making components for the supply chain of the nuclear navy, the next generation of nuclear submarines. Others make things that keep the lights on. Our growing space industry is building lunar landers on the north side, and they plan to go to the moon. Later this year, they have big plans for the future. But to realize all of that potential to make those dreams a reality, Some experts predict the United States needs to fill 3.5 million manufacturing jobs over the course of the decade, but we don't have enough people who have the skills or who are getting the skills to do all that work. Projections show that 2 million of those jobs may end up going unfilled due to the skills gap, and that could cost the U.S. economy $1 trillion. That's trillion with a T by 2030. So talk about the demand for skilled workers, talk about job security, talk about lifelong potential to build a career and be a success. Well, the grads I've mentioned, Mallory, Jordan, and James, and now you too, they're going to make our economy work. They're going to improve lives. They're going to strengthen our region. They're going to strengthen our entire country. Last year, more than 96% of available PTC graduates found work in their chosen fields. And that's an impressive statistic. Round of applause for your predecessors. I'm sure for all of you as well. But that success in placement, close to 100% every year, really shows the return on the investment that you and your families have made in PTC education. So today I know that you're all very proud of what you've learned. You're excited to take it into the workplace. I know many of you already are if you graduated last September or December. But as you do that, as you move forward, buckle up. Your educational journey does not end today. It's just the beginning. The technologies I've mentioned, they are continuing to change the world, and their impact on all of us is only accelerating. And every industry, all the industries I've talked about are going to be affected. So you need to be aware of what's happening around you, and you need to prepare yourself for the changes that are sure to come. I'm not sure that when Dick Caligiuri came to PTI to learn the skills that opened the door to a career as a surveyor, that he knew it would one day lead to the mayor's office and an influential role in shaping the future of our entire region. But it did. I went to school to become a journalist. Eventually, I wound up serving as executive director of Pittsburgh's 250th anniversary celebration and as chief of staff to a global G20 summit. I never expected either opportunity, but throughout my career, I kept learning. I kept building the skill sets, and the relationships that eventually made it possible to do both of those things. So as you move into and through your career, keep your eyes open to the opportunities around you. Don't be afraid to take chances, and don't be afraid to fail. If it does happen, pick yourself up, take what you learned, and do even better the next time out. You are the ones who are going to shape our region's third renaissance with your passion, your talent, your dedication. You are the ones who will make a positive difference in the world with your work, your service, your contributions. And you are the ones who will write the next chapter of your story with your achievements, your challenges, and your dreams. So today I congratulate you on completing this important milestone in your journey, and I challenge you to use your skills and knowledge to make an impact that matters for your industry, for your community, for the Pittsburgh region, and for our entire company. And as I mentioned before, I hope that I'm going to have an opportunity to continue to share your story, PTC's story, and the story of our region's success for many years to come. Congratulations.
The sorrow that you know will melt away, and then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside, and you the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside, and you know you can survive. So when you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong, and you'll finally see the truth that a hero lies in you.
Academic chair for the schools of business, criminal justice, and general studies.
Right there, just behind you. I see it. It's right there. Can you see us? Where do you see his ass? Right straight ahead. Why are you looking? I'm looking straight ahead. Keep going. Alright, maybe I'm just blind. Push him back. You're pointing up there.
Megan Rucker. Brandon Stickley. Caleb Reinecke. Damian Weiss.
Jennifer Molinaro. Deja Love. Davida Myers. Midori Rouse. Macy Pate. Sarah Woodruff. Dylan Bukovinsky. Marietta Kenyana. Justin Mossholder. Zion Dean. Zaire Ellis. Aiden Gardner. Tyler Merlina. Damon Murphy. Christian Weiss. Caden Harbison. Todd Williams. That's whacking somebody. Natalie Bolia. Ann Ford. Dale Nestor. Ethan Novak. Alexa Opal. Rebecca Reinecke. Madeline Seyfried. Brent Young. Ethan Armstrong. Caleb Blake. Gregory Brooker. Braden DeMaria. Joseph Hunsinger. V. Byron Manchester.
Please move your tassels from the right to the left.
trustees, I hereby grant you the Bachelor of Science, Associate of Science, and certificates of completion in all majors represented by Pittsburgh Technical College. You are now official graduates of PTC and are bestowed all the rights and privileges thereto appertaining. Graduates, today is only the beginning. Your college promises to make you proud as we continue our transformation as an outstanding private, non-profit, regionally accredited college of choice for applied and technical education, committed to the creation of a better future for all students. Pittsburgh Technical College wishes you tremendous success, and remember, together we are PTC strong.
you.